I'm going to teach you how to compare prescription drug plan for the current prescription medications that you are currently taking so that you can determine whether you are on the best possible plan or if there are other plans that may be better suited for you. So first off, all we have to do is go to medicare.gov. I'm going to show you a walk step-by-step process and how to navigate. Uh, yeah, so let's do that. Find health and drug plans. You put in your zip code. If you don't have an account, don't worry. You can continue on as a guest. Just going to put a random zip code here. And then you want to pick either a Medicare Advantage plan or a Part D plan if you have original Medicare and a Medicare supplement. But if you have a Medicare Advantage plan or Part C plan, those include prescription drug plan, you would elect that. But for the simplicity of this video, I'm just going to go with the Part D standalone plan. It'll ask you, where do you currently get help from one of these programs like Medicaid, SSI, Medicare Savings Program, Extra Help if you live on a fixed income and have limited resources, you may qualify for additional assistance to help pay for your prescription drug copays. Or if you make too much, you're not sure, or you don't get help from any of these programs, which most people would fall under. Tell us your search preference. Do you want to see your drug costs when you compare your plans? Well, we definitely do. And here is where you enter your prescription. You want to make sure that you are entering the right dosage as well as the right quantity and how frequent you are refilling it, because these factors will determine your overall total drug cost and your estimated copays as well. So I'm just gonna come up with some random one, omeprazole, and then that's a common one. You'll select the option, omeprazole, and then it'll drop down the different dosage. Usually it'll just automatically select the most common dosage that are prescribed, along with the quantity that will usually be pre-filled as well. But just adjust that according to your ongoing needs. Let's say 30. Add another, atorvastatin, another common one. Metformin, another common one as well. And what else is there? Simvastatin, that's another generic. Obviously, feel free. These are just some common ones that I can just think of on the spot, but there are brand name prescription that are like inhalers, insulin. Those can cost more, obviously. Once you enter your prescription drug plan, it'll ask you to choose up to 5 pharmacies. This will allow you to determine whether the pharmacies are in the network and under which plan, which plan will cover what network, whether they're in network or not. Wow, that was a mouthful. Sam's, Costco, Walgreens, Smith's. Why not? I'm just picking all of it. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to spit out all the different plans that are available in your zip code, your county. Currently in my zip code in Salt Lake, Utah, there's 20 drug plans available. We're sorting based on drug and premium costs. As you can tell, out of 20 plans, Wellcare Value Script pops up as being the best option. 50 cents for the plan. And then there's Silver Script, Cigna Saver. But seeing how affordable this is, I would just go with this option personally. And again, that the needs changes based on every individual, and you're not locked in for the plan for the entire year. You can always change your plan during Medicare's open enrollment period between October 15th through December 7th for a January 1st effective date. Once that's done, you're locked in for the whole year, unless you have a qualifying reason like moving out of service area. So yeah, sometimes if let's say you have insulin or extremely expensive compound medication, just adjust accordingly and a different company might provide a better coverage option, and that's just how I would go about it. And then, when it comes to your Medicare supplement plan, you usually just stay on that pretty much for as long as you can, unless you're shopping for new lower rates for the same coverage. But when it comes to drug plan, it is a best and wise decision to review it every year and change accordingly every year if needed to. You don't usually stay on the same drug plan forever. So yeah, hope this actually. And what you can do is you can click on overview. It'll tell you how much your premium costs, your drug deductible. Usually these deductible does not apply for generic medication though, so keep that in mind. Not all the time, but you just have to review. Here on the top, there is 3 columns: overview, drug, star ratings. If you click on drug coverage, it'll show you the pharmacies that you have selected, whether they are in-network or not in-network. So obviously, Smith, Costco, Walgreens is a preferred in-network retail location. Sam's Pharmacy, I would advise going there because it's not a preferred pharmacy, even though it is in-network. That usually means that there's a higher cost associated for your prescriptions. As you can tell, right? Smith's, Costco, your yearly drug costs right here shows that it's 0 for all of your prescription. But at Sam's Pharmacy, because it's an in-network but non-preferred pharmacy, you will have a cost. And here, as you scroll further down, it gives you your estimated total drug and premium cost combined. Because the prescription doesn't cost anything for preferred in-network pharmacy, you're just paying $5.50 because under this plan it was 50 cents a month times by 12. Well, for the remainder of the year, that's how much it would be beginning February 1st. But yeah, you see, it breaks it down into a monthly cost as well. You can see that for each month, you have no cost, 0 for all of it. But if you went to Sam's Pharmacy, you have a cost. If you scroll further down and click View More Drug Coverage, it will tell you what your co-pays are for preferred retail pharmacy. There's a drop-down bar right here for tier drug costs. And you can do 1 month, 3 month, and such. Change accordingly. But your tier 1 preferred generic is 0, tier 2 is $5. And obviously, it's going to be different for every plan. But I'm just kind of, taking you step by step, kind of showing you how it looks. And then preferred brand is tier 3, non-preferred drug is a tier 4, specialty tier is a tier 5 prescription. Select hair drugs, that's usually just a tier 6. And if you go scroll more down, it'll give you further drug information showing you that the different tiers of all your prescription. And according to all the ones that I was able to come up with on the spot, that just so happened to be tier 1 prescription, generic. And then yeah, you can review your quantity, your drug list here, the frequency, generic or brand name. As you can tell, they're all generic since they're all tier 1. Your star rating. So yeah, I hope I've equipped you with enough knowledge and guidance for you to be able to review your drug plan on your own each and every year. Is it a wise and smart? It's a wise and smart decision to do so. Thank you for your time.